River Valley. You're going to be dealing with some of that rain back down to the Gulf Coast as well. But this is what we saw here, that thanks to storm tracker Trevor Tetley from Deshler, Nebraska. This is about an hour and a half southwest of Lincoln, closer to the Kansas border. But what you're looking at there, that is not a river. That is a road. You can clearly see a street sign there showing up, and the water almost covering that. Unbelievable. And this is the kind of water that you would not be able to drive through. You would have no chance.
No chance at all. With the force of that water coming through, it's just going to wash the car away. So that's why we always say turn around and don't drown. All right, well, heavy rain also causing flooding in Wichita, Kansas yesterday. Just over 2 inches of rain fell in this area. This time lapse actually shows you the rain. This is not how fast everybody was driving or how fast the raindrops are coming down. You can see it starts to cover the road. The storm also brought hail to the region of Wichita, and really a good portion. A lot of the storm reports yesterday were from the sizable hail, and 5 inches was the biggest that we saw. Yeah,
unbelievable. There, as you're looking at that video, there was one car at one point. It kind of stopped, and then it sort of thought a little bit before going ahead.
Should I cross it?
If you ever have any doubt, please turn around and find another route to take.
All right, then we go to Washington, Missouri. This is in the area just west of St. Louis. This is showing you the heavy rainfall, dropped the rain, but in addition to that, the hail. And you can see the winds having the effect just blowing the rain around, and that's the Jeep where the water's coming up to the tires.
Yeah, Washington, they're sitting right along the Missouri River there, just west of St. Louis. Heads up there right along the Missouri River, as we could see that start to continue to rise a bit, at least hanging high. So there could be some spots in those low-lying areas that stay flooded.
I can't tell you how many times, just being from Missouri, we have to reroute around this area because of the flooding of the Missouri River, and then you got of course, you go to the east to Mississippi. We'll be right back. We're going to talk more about today's tornado threat.
By the end of the day, my feet are beat up.
They're so dry and so cracked.
It felt like sandpaper.
O'Keeffe's for healthy feet. Guaranteed relief for dry, cracked feet.
The product is working immediately.
My feet felt healthy.
It changed my life.
Learn more at O'Keeffe'sCompany.com.
Tired of food sticking to the pan? You try to scrape it, and then you scratch it. You may as well trash it. Not anymore. Hi, Chef Daniel Green here with Gotham Steel, the newest technology in non-stick cookware made with ceramic and super strong titanium. Stronger than ever before. It's literally like cooking on air. Everything slides right off. This pan makes cooking so easy. Check out this s'mores recipe. Start with chocolate chips, add sweetened condensed milk, marshmallows, and then bake. That's right, use Gotham Steel in the oven to up to 500 degrees. And then look, it slides right out. Delicious. And it's dishwasher safe. Watch, you'd never whisk eggs in a non-stick pan, right? Well, you can with my pan. Use metal and never make a scratch ever. No oil or butter, absolutely no sticking and no scratches. It's amazing. Plus, make flavorful flaky salmon and grill steaks to perfection. Look, burnt cheese is a frying pan disaster. Not with my pan. Shredded Parmesan, right on the heat. And here's a secret. Shape a bowl for a unique way to serve party dips. Even fire won't damage Gotham Steel. Make steak fajita flambe with ease. No burnt stuck-on mess. Just a clean pan and flawless food every time.
Get your 9.5-inch Gotham Steel pan with new titanium ceramic surface for just $19.99. It includes high-end features like a metal scratch guard ring and a solid stainless steel handle. Plus, it's safe for the whole family because Gotham Steel has no harmful PFOAs. And we're so sure it won't stick and won't scratch that we're going to give you a huge 90-day money-back guarantee. No other pan will give you that. So call now to get your Gotham Steel pan with titanium and ceramic for $19.99. Here's how to order.
To order, call 1-800-340-4038. That's 1-800-340-4038. Or order online at GothamSteel.com. That's 1-800-340-4038.
The day after chemo, you could be home with your support system. Here, here, and here with Neulasta Onpro.
Strong chemo can put you at risk for infection. In a key study, Neulasta reduced the risk of infection from 17% to 1%, a 94% decrease. Apply the day of chemo. Neulasta Onpro is designed to automatically deliver Neulasta the next day without returning to the doctor just for a Neulasta shot. Neulasta is for certain cancer patients receiving strong chemotherapy. Do not take Neulasta if you're allergic to Neulasta or Neupogen, filgrastim. Ruptured spleens, sometimes fatal, as well as serious lung problems, allergic reactions, kidney injuries, and capillary leak syndrome have occurred. Report abdominal or shoulder tip pain, trouble breathing, or allergic reactions to your doctor right away. In patients with sickle cell disorders, serious, sometimes fatal crises can occur. The most common side effect is bone and muscle ache.
Talk to your doctor about Neulasta Onpro.
We know you have a morning routine. We have one too. 7 days a week, AMHQ is right here and weather ready with Jim Cantori, Stephanie Abrams, Jen Carfagno, and the rest of AMHQ.
Let's get right to what you want, and that is the weather.
AMHQ, every morning starting at 5 on the Weather Channel.
Currently in our area, 71 degrees under mostly cloudy skies. Tonight, showers and scattered thunderstorms. Low 57. Chance of rain 70%. Thursday, thunderstorms likely. A few storms may be severe. High 76. Thursday night, partly cloudy. Low 53. Here's our 7-day outlook.
Closed captioning brought to you by Beltone, your premier hearing care partner.
Beltone is conducting a new trial on innovative hearing technology. You will be asked to evaluate a remarkable product that's virtually invisible. Call 1-800-BELTONE.
Well, thanks so much for staying with us here on Weather Center Live. I'm Alex Wallace.
And I'm Jen Delgado. We continue our coverage of the tornado potential for today. We do know that we have a tornado watch, as well as still watching some of these warnings out.
Absolutely. But first, we want to sort of get a look at what's happening in our window to the world. And we'll start you off in Indianapolis here. Temperatures are in the upper 50s. A bit of light rain with a band of showers moving its way through the city now. Nothing too hefty, but some showers nonetheless. We're about a month away from the Indy 500. Hopefully we don't have to deal with any wet weather when that comes around. But for now, a little unsettled.
You're almost going to put a jinx on them by saying that right now. You shouldn't have said that, because then they're going to be like, I remember when Alex Wallace said that.
My bad.
All right, we go to Memphis, and gray skies for you as well. There is the view. We have 75 degrees, great conditions. Now, as we look ahead for you in Memphis, we do know we have some rain over towards the east of you, departing out of the Tupelo region. As we go throughout the day, expect to see the clouds hang in tight.
Yeah, absolutely. And another spot we'll be looking for that threat for rain is Oxford. We actually had a bit move through earlier. Can't rule out the chance for some more trying to redevelop here for you. But for now, things are dry. Temperature sitting right around 70 degrees on the campus. Pretty looking campus there.
It is. Like all the greenery there. All right, so then we go to the north. This is actually Omaha, Nebraska. And you can see this is actually looking to the west at the storms that are just lurking. Right now, 64 degrees. We do know we've had tornado warnings across parts of Iowa, but right now, no warnings for you, but doesn't mean we are done with the severe weather just yet.
Wow, just a very active time for us across parts of the plains, and continuing here for the day. Hail, lightning, potential for tornadoes. That's all possible. We've got 15 million people under the threat for severe weather.
All right, so our severe weather expert, Dr. Greg Forbes, is here, and he's watching everything very closely, and it's all due to that low just still hanging out across parts of the plains.
Yeah, it is, and it's giving a lot of source of rotation for the atmosphere. One of the storms out there in southwest Iowa has had at least 2 reports of tornadoes. Still seems to be a tornado ongoing north and east of Stanton in Iowa. Here is the surface low that's creating that spin. If you look carefully, you can see the winds going counterclockwise and converging there in southwest parts of Iowa. And and warm temperatures, a little tongue of close to 70 degrees or so pushing into that area. Omaha 63, a lot of warm air farther down to the south and east, not quite as much upper air forcing today as there was yesterday. Big thunderstorms rolled across overnight from Texas into Louisiana. Those are still going, so one severe thunderstorm is down into the Mobile, Alabama area, but farther to the north you can see the spin in the mid and upper levels of the atmosphere that's near that Omaha area. So a couple of, well, down to one tornado warned storm, the one to the east that's had the tornadoes with it, and then a whole line of severe thunderstorms from north and west Omaha down to north of the Kansas City area. So let's take a look. Here is the storm that's had tornadoes near Hepburn and Stanton. In Montgomery County, it continues to go northward at about 15 to 20 miles per hour. Right about there, might be taking a little bit of a turn to the right toward the Wallen area at about 339. Has some pretty respectable rotation on it that we could see in the Doppler radar. Red's eastbound, green's going westbound. Stanton was right about there where the tornado had been spotted. Then taking a look here down farther, the south and west, this storm had been tornado warned. Now it's severe warned for Fremont and Page counties. There have been funnel clouds with this. Should it rotate again, the rotation that had been there is near the Farragut area heading up toward Imogene. Then over into Nebraska, off to the west of Omaha, Fremont and east, Dodge, Washington counties with severe thunderstorm warnings. See some of those little lavender cores in there, hail. We've seen some 1 inch to 1.5 inch hail in Nebraska. The storms are down south of Omaha in the Plattsmouth area, rolling north. And then some of these storms in Kansas have had golf ball size hail. A bunch of them heading toward Oregon and then toward the St. Joseph area and down around the Leavenworth area, and they've weakened as they've come now north and east of the Lawrence, Kansas area. Down in the south, storms have passed through the New Orleans area, but off to the northeast extension of that, they've intensified a little bit as they've come across in George County, Mississippi, and over into Mobile County, Alabama. Could be some damaging wind gusts. If you see embedded in there at the very end, a little bit of a backward sea, so some gusty winds coming with that one. So all told today, it's kind of a contorted pattern from the Nebraska, Kansas, Missouri, Iowa, Illinois area down into the area, western part of the Ohio Valley, down into parts of the southeast. Isolated severe thunderstorms here and there with at least I'd given a tornado condition index of 3 for parts of Iowa, Illinois, Missouri. Seems it's a little bit higher than that for the Iowa area, and then 3 down into much of Mississippi. Some of these storms this evening will march across Alabama with isolated severe thunderstorms as well. So Jen and Alex, kind of a busy, complicated day today.
Yeah, very interesting day that's been setting up. Well, we do know that the strong storms last night across parts of Texas damaged several buildings down there.
Yeah, we've got Ron Blom, who is live now in Howell this afternoon. Joining us now with the very latest. Ron, a good afternoon to you. I know an area that got hit pretty hard by those storms.
It did. There was a real punch in the wind. We were over in Wichita Falls when it came through, and it was one of those Wizard of Oz moments where the black rolling cloud came over us and just the wind was snapping some trees. Well, this is a steel light stanchion here in the Howe, Texas, just south of Sherman, 50 miles north of Dallas. So how did it go over? The National Weather Service now says it was an EF1, winds of 95 to 100 miles an hour. And the light fixture on the top of these very small, so there was no big sail on top. It was the wind that pushed this down. It also brought down the power grid here in this part of Texas. You can see they're putting it back together here, but in the community of Howe and in several other communities here in North Texas, there is no power. Schools are out, churches are shut down, private schools. I did a little drive around, and people have their doors propped open and trying to just wait this out and get the power restored. Let me take you a little further to the west, up to Whitesboro. We were up there on the way over here, and there was a lot of damage there in one neighborhood. About 2 blocks were hard hit by the winds. Don't know if that was a tornado or not, but one resident there, Wayne Adams, told me that he felt that it was swirling around him as he pulled up to his house. Let's listen.
And just as I stopped the truck, the storm immediately hit. It took the roof off the doctor's office over here, and just as I was about to get out, the wind picked up and debris was flying around in circles. It lifted me and the truck up off the ground and then slammed me back to the ground. And about that time, I looked in a tree, which is in my house, up against my house, came flying by and it hit the front of my truck.
Nobody injured on that street. In fact, a half dozen injuries, we believe all minor, reported in the county. See that pile of yellow bags over there? That's insulation from the high school. They had some holes punched in the roof. His air conditioning units were ripped off, and his debris from a metal building dealer came over and struck and tumbled across the roof. So that school is closed for a while. The others are closed also because of no power. And let me share with you some aerials from our NBC affiliate down in Texas, in Dallas, a neighborhood that's just about a half mile beyond here. A half dozen houses on some country plots were heavily damaged, one destroyed, several others probably going to be totaled out by the insurance agents once they get a look at the kind of damage that they had there. At the time the storm was coming through, 9:30 over in Whitesboro, about 10:15 here. The National Weather Service had 2 back-to-back tornado warnings, so there was plenty of warning, and sirens were going off. So that's probably one reason why we had so few injuries. People do, in this part of Texas, know how to take cover. Back to you guys.
All right. Thank you so much, Ron Blum there in Howell, Texas. Certainly showing us some of the damage those storms did yesterday. And well, we could be looking at more issues here as we have another tornado warning that is in effect. This is now as we are in Iowa, Montgomery County, including the city of Grant. Storm looks like to be just off towards your west and moving northward here until 4 o'clock. Now's the time to seek shelter.
Currently in our area, 71 degrees under cloudy skies. Tonight, showers and scattered thunderstorms. Low 57, chance of rain 70%. Thursday, thunderstorms likely. A few storms may be severe. High 76. Thursday night, partly cloudy. Low 53. Here's our 7-day outlook.
When it's dark at night and it's hard to see, there's never a light where it's supposed to be. And installing a light by the steps or door can be quite a chore. But not anymore. Introducing Everbright, the new wireless solar-powered light that turns on at night. Everbright shines an attractive